This is General How To. We're looking at my Ford Ranger here, and as you guys can see from the previous video, we've had some issues with my windshield wipers, making some noise, and worse than that, not working very well. So today we're going to go over a quick how-to video on how to fix this rather than replace it. Stay tuned and I'll show you guys everything you need to know. Okay, so before I start the process, I just wanted to take a second to show you guys exactly what you need. First, we're going to start from the right-hand side. That's rubbing alcohol. Next, you're going to need a brand new razor blade. Make sure it's brand new. If it's not, it could scratch the windshield. Any type of a wax. I'll show you guys why you need this. This happens to be a paste wax. This is a spray wax, so either will work. You're going to need Vaseline. And lastly, some type of a window cleaner. It doesn't need to be this Rain-X brand, but any type of window cleaner that you use to clean your glass or windows at home. Okay, so step one is first cleaning the glass. You may think that everything's going to be done with the windshield wipers, but the first step you need to do, get this glass clean. Pull up your windshield wipers if you can. Some cars, they will hit the cowl over here, but if not, pull them up like this, both sides. Start with half the windshield at a time. Spray it down. Okay. Take your razor blade at about a 45-degree angle. You don't want to just go straight like this, so a nice 45-degree angle. And back and forth. Not sure you guys can hear this, but it's picking up a lot of contaminants. You may think glass is very smooth. It is smooth, but if you look at it under a microscope, there's a lot of pores inside where dirt and grime could get stuck. So nice and clean, back and forth. Ooh, avoid that. All right, when you're done, clean the razor blade, wipe this side. Okay, we're done with this side. We're going to repeat the process on the other side. Like I said before, any type of a glass cleaner, the point of this glass cleaner is just to create some type of lubrication in between the razor and the glass so you don't scratch it. Okay. All right, now we're ready for step two. Okay, step two, you're going to get yourself the clean microfiber. I used very hot water on it. Some mild soap. Stay away from Dawn, as it'll remove the oils in the rubber. Take yourself a little bit of rubbing alcohol along with the soapy water. That's it, not too much. Exactly where you put the alcohol, right in the center. You're going to take your two fingers, you're going to pinch the wiper blade, and you're going to work it back and forth. This is just removing any contaminants on the rubber. You could see already how dirty it is. Not sure you guys can see, but that's pitch black. All right, pick a cleaner side without the alcohol, and again, wipe it back and forth. You're going to repeat this process until the rag does not show any dirt on it at all. Okay, same thing we spoke about before. Pinch it in between the rubber blade. Work it back and forth. You just want to keep repeating this process, like I said, until the rag is no longer dirty. You guys can see the rag so far. Not sure it's in focus, but just remove as much contaminants from this rubber as you can. Take your time, as this step is very important. Okay, the next step is going to sound a little crazy, but it isn't. We're going to be replacing the oils, the natural oils in the rubber. What you can do, you could use your fingers or you could use a rag. Just going to take the Vaseline. I'm going to use my fingers. Take a very little amount, and you're just going to rub back and forth on the wiper blade. Again, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'll show you when I'm done. both sides of the rubber. Now what's very important is when you're done, that's when you take a totally dry microfiber and you just buff it off as best as you can, removing all the excess. Try to get out of the camera angle. You may again see some black that you didn't pick up before, and that's totally okay. Okay, that's about it. I'm going to repeat the process on the second wiper blade. Okay guys, now it's time for the last step. So to recap, we cleaned the glass, we cleaned the windshield wipers, we conditioned the windshield wipers, we buffed them clean, and now it's time to put some form of a treatment on the glass. You could use your favorite wax, sealant, which mine is Fleet Wax or Jet Seal by Chemical Guys, but for the sake of this video, to make it quicker, I'm just going to use a quick spray wax. Make sure the rag that you're using is clean and dry. Don't use that rag that we use to clean the windshield or the windshield wipers. Okay. Half at a time again. Flip the rag, buff it off. And repeat the process for the next side. Okay, just to give a quick little recap, the reason why we first sprayed the windshield down, used that brand new razor blade, and we removed all the surface contaminants that were stuck into the glass that normal car washing cannot remove. Once we did that, we focused our attention to the windshield wipers. Once they get old from heat, snow, salt, the rubber starts to harden. A lot of contaminants start to build up on the rubber surface. That's when we went and we used a really hot microfiber with some mild soap, staying away from the Dawn. We cleaned it until the rag stopped showing signs of any dirt on it. Then we took Vaseline and we rubbed it back and forth on each side of the rubber blade, took not a damp, took a dry microfiber, buffed off all the excess. Then we treated the windshield with a sealant, a spray wax, one of our favorite types of wax, and now we're going to give it a test. So I hope this video helps you guys. You don't need to throw away your wipers. You can rejuvenate them and save yourself a lot of money. All right, guys, here's the true test now. We got some rain hitting the windshield. Step out of the way. Nice and quiet. Not only is it quiet, but it's actually working very well too. You guys can see how the water doesn't want to stick to the windshield either, how it that wax really helps. You see the way it drips off. The reason I like treating the windshield is when I go above 40 miles per hour, you almost don't even need the windshield wipers. They just naturally shed off the windshield. All right? Hope this helped you guys. Definitely remember, subscribe.